Today, we're not even going to use the stove. We're going to make the most wonderful chicken salad. Years ago, someone went and got chicken salad at a grocery store. I don't even know what grocery store it was, but they got this wonderful chicken salad, and I'll show you the key ingredients in just a second, but we're going to go ahead, because I want you to stay tuned in, so I'm not even going to show you what is right there. This wonderful chicken salad is super easy to make. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take some chicken, and this chicken was cooked in an Instant Pot. An Instant Pot would be for another episode, but the first thing we're going to do with the chicken is we're going to get it all chopped up. A lot of people like chunky chicken salad. A lot of people like regular chicken salad without it being chopped up. I could go either way, but I'm just going to go ahead and cut this up real quick and make sure that we get that nice. Oh, there's some thighs. We started with 3 chicken breasts. It wasn't quite enough, so we made a little bit more. One of the keys to this chicken salad is to pre-season the chicken. Cook the chicken and season the chicken before you cook it. Wash my hands real quick. So season the chicken as you cook it or before you cook it, and that makes it just a little easier. I've sharpened and cleaned my knives. So now we're going to go ahead and cut this chicken up. And some of these I think are thighs, some of these are breasts. So get some of that, get those started. But yeah, I don't even remember what store it was. It was a grocery store in St. Louis somewhere. Somebody was having a bridal shower or something. Either that or it could have been one of those 50th anniversary things. Hard to say. It's a long time ago. But it was the best chicken salad ever. And the cool thing about that is it was like, really, what's in this? And we sort of analyzed it, and it wasn't anything really crazy. It was just delicious. So we had some rosemary on here, some salt and pepper, and cooked that in the Instant Pot, which didn't take very long at all. As you can see, that's starting to get a little bit on the chunky side, so that's good. And then we'll get the other ingredients going. Before you know it, we will have the most unbelievable chicken salad. And the cool thing about this chicken salad is that if you are on a low carb diet, what you can do is you can go ahead and serve this with leaf lettuce, and take some of this chicken salad and put it in a leaf lettuce and roll it up. Leaf lettuce chicken salad wraps is what we like to call it. The other way is to go ahead and just put it on buns. A lot of people like those Hawaiian buns, those sweet buns. Oh, those are good, especially at Thanksgiving time. So we're just going ahead and getting this chicken cut up, which is not going to take very long at all. Do this without chopping off the fingers. And there's that. And there is our chicken. So it's ready to go. It's going to go in the big bowl here in a second. Next thing we're going to do is secret ingredient number 1, which is secret ingredient number 1, pecans. Don't those look good? These are really nice. And so some people like pecan dust. I do not. So what I like to do, I like them chunky but not too chunky. And so we're going to go ahead and we're just going to go like that. Let's break them up. That won't take too long. In fact, this is one of those things that if you're cooking with your kids love to break up pecans. So have the kids do it. Personally for me, I don't have the kids here, so I'm going to head and do it myself. So there we go. Go ahead and chop these up. And this is a little different than those tasty videos where they kind of go like this and they're all chopped up. I don't know how to do that. So we're just going to go ahead and actually do it ourselves. Some people like to chop them with a chopper. Personally, I think that makes a little too much pecan dust, which is okay, you know, it's all right, but I like to break them up. So here we are, we're just breaking these up, and we're putting those, making sure they're ending up in the right spot, making sure we can still see everything, and we're breaking some of those up. Those are ready to go. So, secret ingredient number 1 is, secret ingredient number 1 is the seasonings of the chicken. That's the most beautiful part, is that you do that before you, as you make it. You can always season it afterwards. You know, we're not going to put too much salt on this chicken salad because we used salt when we cooked the chicken. You want to be very careful about the salt content. If you want more salt on your chicken salad, it'll always be at the table. I mean, who doesn't put salt on the table for people to use? We've got that. So that's about a cup, maybe a cup and a half of pecans. It's however you like it. You know, this looks like it'll be about enough as far as a ratio is concerned. So you've got about 3, maybe 4 cups, maybe even 5 cups of chicken. It's really to taste. This isn't an exact recipe, which is one of the reasons why I like it. I do not like exact recipes. I like to wing it a lot of times, and that's what we're doing. So now we have our pecans. So they're done. All right, and they go off to the side. Then secret ingredient number 2. This one's going to take a little bit longer to put together because we got a little bit more work involved, and that is, ta-da, grapes. Grapes make these salty, sweet, which is the most fantastic part about having this chicken salad. Grapes. So the thing we do with the grapes, we'll probably edit a lot of this. We just cut them in half. Boom. So about 2, 2.5, sometimes 3 cups of grapes. Again, it's to taste. If you can do this without cutting off your fingers, great. I would not let the kids do this with a sharp knife. We've just sharpened these knives. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these grapes up half and half. And these are what is going to go in our chicken salad. And just so you know, these were washed grapes, because I think that that's important, that they be washed before they cut them up. And just so you know, we did break away. There was no sense in you folks looking at me cut up grapes for 7 minutes, but they took about 7 minutes. Again, pretty sharp knife. You don't want to let the kids do that. You definitely want to let the kids break up the pecans because they'll enjoy that. So we've got pecans, we've got grapes, we've got chicken. So now it's time to put it all together. So we're going to take our big bowl, which is right here, and first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our chicken in there. All right, so there's our chicken, okay? All right, and then there's our pecans. Oh, and it looks about right, too. Ha, got lucky. And then here is our bowl of grapes. They've been cut in half before they were and they were washed. They were washed before they were cut in half, all right? So now, there you go. You've got about 3 or 4 cups of chicken. You've got a bunch of grapes. You've got a bunch of pecans. And now it's time to just go ahead and put just a little bit of pepper on there. A little bit of pepper. Because we already know that there was pepper on there when it was cooked before. But I just wanted to remind you that, you know, there does need to be salt and pepper. And to season as you go. A little bit of salt. Okay. Just a little. Less than a half a teaspoon. And for color, we're going to put a little bit of paprika on here today. Just a little bit of paprika. And then the secret ingredient, garlic. Let's put a little bit of garlic on there. It should be good by the time we're ready to go. Now, in cooking this chicken, or in getting this chicken salad together, it's definitely one of those things that's to taste. In other words, I could take about 1.5 cups of this mayonnaise right here, okay, and I could put it in there. Or I could just take a cup, or I could take 2 cups. So what we're going to do is we're going to eyeball it. We're going to go ahead and take 2 pretty good spatula scoops of this first and put it in here. Oh, new mayonnaise, brand new. And we're going to go ahead and start with that and then kind of go from there and see what it does. So here's our first scoop, which is about 1/2 cup. Then we'll take another scoop, which will make it about 1 cup. Okay, let's put a little bit of extra in there. So about 2 cups of mayonnaise. And then we just toss it gently so that we don't break up too much of the pecans again, and we have the chicken kind of chunky. Personally, I like the chicken chunky. Some other people do not like the chicken chunky. We're probably going to end up at this point, from what I can tell, is putting more mayonnaise in there. So let's go ahead. So right now we're about 1 cup to 1.5 cups. But this is not fat-free, that's for sure. This is, this is pretty good. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and take about another 1/2 cup. Put that in there, and just a little more. And then go ahead and do this the rest of the way. Make sure it gets mixed up real good. Remember, we got our salt and our pepper in there. We got our seasoned chicken. We got our pecans. Personally, looking at this right now, I'd probably go with another 1/2 cup of pecans. But I'm not going to bore you with all that. Put those in. Look at those grapes, though. Don't those look good? They're all covered with nice with mayo. Got good chunky chicken there. This is glorious. This is really, really nice. So we'll take that. It's in a nice bowl. It's good presentation bowl. I don't believe in having too many extra bowls filled up. But see, as you can see, each of the pieces is covered over quite well with mayonnaise. You can see the pecans in there. This is going to be a hit of any party that you make this. This stuff is really, really good. So this is for my family. And then there's that. And boy, I think I'm going to call it right there. That is it. That is our famous chicken salad from a grocery store that will remain nameless because it came from their deli department. It was really, really good. We stole the recipe because that's just what you do. You take people's recipes, and we made it. So this is chicken salad. Thanks for watching Cooking Wisely. We're out.